Namaste. So here we are again. Let's practice a wonderful and core challenging, strength challenging, arm balancing practice. So Eka Pada Galavasana, flying pigeon, is where we're heading with this pose. Now, that is a very strong, very, very challenging pose. So think of this practice as something that you can keep coming back to, keep building up. And each time you do it, you're getting yourself stronger. You're becoming more aware of all of the ins and outs of what's required for this posture. And above all, the whole practice is designed to be complete with lots of inversions and twists, stretches, and strength. So awesome little practice. Thank you for joining. Let's get stuck into it. We start on our backs in a nice little reclined Gomukhasana. So this is the shoelace or cow face pose. So where we start is having our right thigh over the left, wrapping those legs and then grabbing out to the outer sides of the feet and trying to draw or pull the feet lightly towards your hips or towards the upper body. So just go ahead and meet me here. Just very lightly drawing through the feet, getting a nice awakening to the outer right glute and hip. Let's go ahead and find some Ujjayi breaths and breathing here. You might have already allowed the eyes to close. That's great. Let's take a moment to find yourself on the mat, to arrive. Take one more breath, just like that. And then what we're going to do is take the right leg and just release some of the cross, so it's just the ankle resting on the knee. Thread the needle or figure four, reach around, grab the back of the shin or the knee, and rest up here. Taking some deep breaths, allowing yourself to become more aware of your breath, your breathing, and how your breath is flowing. Bringing in your practice of Ujjayi breath, a light restriction in the throat, the soft sound of the ocean. One more breath there. When you're ready, releasing the top leg, bring both the knees out to the sides towards the chest or the armpits even. Option to stay here or straighten out the legs, holding the back of the knees, coming into a nice wide leg recline pose, Pasarita Padottanasana. Flex and point the feet a few times. And then switching sides, so now your left knee or thigh is on top, reaching around, grabbing the outsides of the feet. And think about drawing the feet wide, not just towards the hips, but out towards the sides. Now today I want to introduce a bit of a theme for our practice. More often than not, I'll nearly always take a moment in our practice to pause and connect to the intention, our intention, how we're showing up. But Today, taking things a little separately, a little differently, let's think about the perks of a flower and something that is hard to replicate in the human condition as our thinking and busy mind. The perks of a flower, as a flower bud arrives, it is 100% entirely itself, completely showing itself to the sun in its purest and complete form. There is no longing for the complete flowering, for the completion of its cycle. It just is raw and open and complete as it stands at that very moment in time. Even with one petal, it shows itself to the sun completely. It shows up and holds itself completely. There is no longing to be any different from how it is in that moment. And it's a nice thought to think, maybe sometimes it's nice for us to remember when we're practicing yoga, the practice is not to help us, it is certainly to help us gain health and conditions for our body, but the practice of yoga is to be completely here in the now. So slowly releasing that top foot now, so it's just figure 4. You're reaching through, going the back of the knee or the hamstring, the ankle's resting on the top of the right knee. But yoga is a practice of showing up completely in this moment, meeting yourself as you are in this moment, vulnerable, complete. But maybe we can bring in the element of the flower and liking to this idea of showing ourselves to the sun or to the environment, to the place we are, confident and complete in this moment. This is all we know. This is the truth. There is nothing to change. How we are feeling, how we are showing up, how our body is right now. Perfect. Complete. This is the exact expression of your body after all of the years and life that you've lived. This is it. So regardless of your intention or your direction and the fruits of which you hope to receive through your practice of yoga and physical wellness and health, show up on your mat if you can from time to time, like a flower. Be grateful, humble, showing up exactly as you are, knowing that this is your truth. Releasing that, bringing both the knees wide. And we'll just take a few circles with the knees in both directions. Nice work. And we're going to rock. No, we're not going to rock. We're going to inhale, reach our arms behind the head and lengthen our legs and come into a reclined handstand. Yes, so pressing down through your low back. You might need to lift your legs, squeeze your ankles together. Reach your arms out behind your head, press through the palms. And try and firm your low back to the mat. You might hear in my voice, it is absolutely vibrating here. One more breath, and then exhale. Bringing your knees to your chest, reach your arms through the middle of the knees and reach tall into reclined crow pose, Bakasana. So here, again, firm your low back, maybe even the middle back, to the floor or your mat beneath you. Tuck your tailbone slightly and reach through with your arms. Reach tall, spread the fingers like you're holding yourself on the floor and press your knees into your forearms and elbows. Push your elbows back out against your forearms and knees. Try and draw your feet together. One more breath there. Nice work. Stretching slowly back out. Reclined handstand one more time. Stretch the arms out behind the head. Press through the heels. Flex the toes. Reach through the hands. Flex the fingers. I know the core is awake here and now. One more breath. Slowly bend the knees. Bring the arms. Reclined Bakasana crow. Reach through. Imagine you're holding yourself now in your crow pose. pressing into the floor with your arms. Press your knees into your elbows or upper arms to support you, your forearms, wherever they land. Squeeze into your abdomen. Press your back into the floor. Light up your core. One more breath. Flex the feet. See if you can touch heels. Nice work. Slowly lower the feet to the floor. Reach your arms behind your head. And we're going to press up into bridge pose. I'm just going to stay here for about 4 breaths. So if you need to make any adjustments too, press evenly through the foot, the whole foot. So you want to feel your heels, your toes, your outer edges of the foot, and the big toe mound all connected evenly, pressing into the ground, into the mat. Lightly push the back of the head into the mat. Warm the back of the neck. Deep diaphragmatic breath. Breathe into your belly here. Nice little stretch for the abdomen. When you're ready, slowly come down, knees to chest. Now we will rock and roll. All the way to the top of your mat. Cross your ankles. Meet me in cat-cow. Righto. So on your inhale, we know what to do. Drop the belly. On the exhale, we round out. Coming into bird dog, right hand, left leg extending. Knee, elbow meeting on the exhale. Hold on your next inhale out, stretch and reach. Tuck the tailbone, lift and tone the abdomen. Exhale, release, switching sides on your inhale. Holding that next inhale. Bringing it down, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Nice work. Let's take 2 breaths. Let's first look and reconnect with our down dog. Index finger facing forward, pushing forward. So there's a very mild external rotation through your shoulders. Inner elbows facing one another. Press through the hands and get the whole body further from the floor. Thinking of lowering the chest to the mat, but keeping the distance from the hands. Again, the heels are working to the floor, but the entire rest of the leg and hips away from the feet. Slightly lifting into the abdomen, slightly tucking into the tailbone. Nice work. Inhale your left foot to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, just tap the back of the heel with the left big toe mound. Inhale, lift and create strength in that leg, that awareness of hamstring. Exhale, lower. Repeat. Inhale, lift and hold. As you exhale, press down through your grounded heel. As you inhale, reach out through the raised and elevated left heel. Nice work on the exhale. Bend the knee, step through to the top of the mat. Left foot to the top of the mat, right hands down, lift your left side, lift your chest, lift your left arm, look up. Easy twist. Exhale, press back through your rear heel, the back foot. Inhale, reach tall from the heel, back out through the crown of the head. Now exhale, twist a little deeper from your torso, turning towards the front thigh. One more breath. When you're ready to look down, we're just simply stepping forward to fold. Inhale will bring you to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Nice work. Inhale, step your right foot back. Left foot back. Inhale, step your left foot back. Easy twist to the right. On your inhale, press back through that back heel. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, extend through your entire spine from that heel through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist a little deeper. One more breath here. When you're ready, reach that arm forward, frame that front foot, step into your plank. Nice work. We want to work on your shoulders here, Shala, and come into Shalabhasana. So first, let's try and create some space from our ears to our shoulders. So holding plank, can you draw your shoulders back and away, like you're pulling your neck away from the shoulders, pulling your neck, your head, your chin. Nice. Keep the abdomen and the belly lifted and toned. Pressing through the floor with your hands. A little assistance for my wrist. Make this look a little nicer for you guys at home. So keep the shoulders away, working on the strength behind the back of the shoulder, down under the armpit, the strength of the lats, the rhomboids, the trapezius, everything's working to hold nice and strong. From here, we want to lower down halfway into Chada and press back. Again, leaning forward, bending the elbows so the elbows come back to meet the ribs. We're coming forward away from the elbows. Press back one more time. Leaning forward, bending at the elbows. Nice. You can stay there, you can lower all the way down, or you can drop the knees and come down. Shalabhasana, so locust pose. Palms facing down, just the upper body. Lift on the inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting, coming up. Holding there, squeeze the low back, the glutes. Press the tops of the feet into the floor. When you're ready, hands beside the ribs. Have a little rest. Come into cobra, elbows squeezing into your ribs, lift up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Keep the shoulders back and away from the ears. Inhale, come up. Hold here. So think about using some traction in the hands, pulling yourself forward and away from the hips. Last breath. Exhale, come down. Nice work. Reach those arms back. Shalabhasana, this time hands and feet. Inhale, legs and upper body. Exhale, down. Holding this one, coming up. Reach back through the arms, create the space away from the ears, away from the neck, the shoulders are working back, palms facing down. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes, stay tall. Nice work, you can come down when you're ready. Take a little rest this time, rest the chin or the forehead. Right, we know your back is ready for a nice back bend now, hands back under those ribs. This time you may keep your toes tucked, untucked, it doesn't matter. Inhale up into your cobra. From there you can stay, or you can press up into up dog, coming up off of the legs, squeezing up the kneecaps, strong through the legs, nice and tall, through the chest. On the next exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. And I'm starting to warm up now. Let's take a moment, pedal out the feet, and pose the breath, because we have core work coming right up. So you can choose to walk your feet slightly closer and towards the top of the mat, because we're going to jump through. You might want to try and jump and land with ankles crossed, the feet out in front of the hips, so you can lower down. When you're ready, take a deep breath in, bend the knees. On the exhale, jump across the ankles, coming all the way through onto your back. Gonna lower down slow. Nice work. All right, so we're just coming into reclined Min Vinyasa and then a little bridge pose. Hopefully this mic isn't playing funny buggers. All right, so what we're gonna do is bring both the arms and the legs up. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, I want you to reach your arms across to the left on the outside of your legs. Take another deep breath in. On the exhale, extend your right leg out beyond the hips. Nice. Recline Min Vinyasa. So inhale, reach through both the arms, squeeze into your torso. On the exhale, press your leg into your right forearm. So left leg and right forearm. Having a little tug of war here. Pressing back between each other. Create nice tension. Breathe. One more breath here. Reach through the arms again. Active hands. When you're ready, inhale. Arms and legs up. Take a breath. Take an inhale. Now reach through to the right side. Left forearm, right leg. Inhales there. Exhale, left leg extends back. Nice work. Breathe. Flex the feet. Strong with the legs. Breathing into your core. Press the elbow against the leg. Press the leg against the elbow. Feel your obliques, the side muscles, the side torso, the erector spinal muscles. Everything supporting your core. Feel it all come online. One more breath. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees. Lower the feet to the floor. Coming into your bridge pose on the inhale, sweep the hips. Coming onto the back of the neck. Hands behind the back. Nice work. Just one time lower on the exhale. Lift back up on the inhale. Stay here. Press all corners of the feet into the floor. One more breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Lift your right foot to the sky. Inhale, come up. One three-legged bridge. Extend and straighten that foot. Flex the toes. Lift the heel to the sky. When you're ready, bend the knee. Lower down. Inhale. Left leg. Extend and reach through the hips. Flexing the feet. Strong through your grounded leg and glute. Nice work. Coming down. Again, knees to chest, rock and roll. Rolling back through. Step back into your plank. Let's come down halfway, chaturanga. Pause so your elbows are at 90 to your upper arms. Roll over the toes. Chatur. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, bend at the elbows, elbows back by the ribs. Lean forward. Inhale over the toes. Up dog. Exhale over the toes. Down dog, one more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale over the toes. Exhale, down dog. Hold here, 2 breaths. Let's see if we can compose our breath in our down dog. You can hear me breathing. We've been working. Nice one. All right, from your down dog, we're going to walk our feet to the top of the mat. You can take steps, you can jump, it doesn't matter. Meet me at the top, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands together. Nice work. Standing at the top of the mat, close the eyes, release your hands. Allow yourself to stand as the expression of who you are in this moment, your truth. Be a flower showing, standing tall, rising up to meet the sun, day. Purely innocence and strength, charm, the charisma of being who you truly are. With no inclination that there's more. This is it. This is the truth of me in this very moment. Feel the love and the strength in that. Feel the freedom in that. All of the work, all of the goals, all of the aspirations. Just be you in this moment. Be the you that's here right now. And shine bright. This you. Shine bright. Alright, Surya Namaskar. Classical. I'm going to come to the front of the mat. Say hello to you guys. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, let's reach up. Exhale, big fold. Inhale, left foot steps back. Back knee down, chest open, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lowering your knees under your hips, the chest between your hands, elbows by your ribs. Then lower onto the belly, cobra. Exhale over those knees, down dog. On the inhale, it's left foot to the top. Stepping, opening. Exhale, folding, softening. Inhale, strength through the feet. Rising, lengthening. Exhale, softening, releasing. Right side. Right foot. Back knee down, shoulders broad. Exhale, down dog. Knees, chest, chin, create the zigzag lines. Right foot stepping. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, the hands to meet. Inhale, rise and lift. Exhale to fold. Left foot on the in. Exhale, down dog. Knees, chest, chin. Right side. Right foot. One more round. Each breath frames the movement, the step. When you finish, stand tall and strong. Alright. Standing as you are. Let's begin building up for our peak pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, step or float the feet back. See if you can keep breath and movement. Chaturanga. Down dog. Left foot to the sky. Strong through the heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to forehead. Squeeze the thigh to belly. Three-legged dog. Knee to forehead. Squeeze and pause for a breath. Left, press through the hands. Step into the top of the mat. Back heels in and down on a 90-degree angle. Warrior two, let's come up. Exhale, sink in. Nice one. Inhale up, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Look up. Exhale, sink in. Grouping, strengthening the feet to the floor. Nice, we're going to hold there. Let's roll those shoulders back. Stretch and reach through the arms. Breathe. Strong with your breath. Sink in a little deeper. Nice work. Straighten the front leg, reach the arms. Right hand grabs left wrist, reach tall. On the exhale, lean behind you. Lean to the back of your mat. Reverse your warrior. Leaning back, press or draw that arm to the ceiling. Nice work. Trikonasana. Front leg stay strong and straight. Reach forward, exhale, reach. And rotate. Looking down, inhale, we come back up with straight front leg. Exhale, we reach in and rotate. We're going to hold the next one. Reach, rotate, looking up. Strong, breathe into your diaphragm. Breathe into the strength of your chest, your torso, your obliques. Underneath the neck feels good, we keep the gaze up. Otherwise you can always look down. From here, inhale, keep the front leg straight, rise up. We're going to turn both our feet now to face the right side of your mat. Arms are up, exhale, come all the way to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, strong feet, toes slightly turned in. Exhale, fold all the way down. Nice work. From here, we're going to take our right hand, we're going to reach over to the outside edge of the right foot. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, rotating through to the left side, can you turn your left ribs towards the left leg? Nice, strong, wide leg twist. Stay here for 2 breaths. Strengthen through your feet, lift your kneecaps and smile. Strong through the legs. Keep the hips active, the glutes active. Let's not make it passive. Let's keep the kneecaps lifted. One more breath. Nice work. From here, slowly look down. Arms come back, meet at center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now, so you're going to turn your front foot now back to the front of your mat. And just heel and toe till that foot is in the dead center of the mat. The back heel is in the center of the back of the mat. And funky pigeon. So turning onto the outer blade of the front foot. Lean down, sink into the back leg. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Got my arms nice and wide so you can sort of see what's happening. We're just on the outer blade. We're going to hold there. You want to feel this stretch through the hip. It just creates a little bit of a different angle from our normal pigeon. Now come, just press into the foot a little bit. And we're going to turn to our left. So this one, just pivot on the heel of your left foot. Come all the way down so you're now facing the back of the mat. So I'm going to spin around so you can see what's happening. You're facing behind you. Maybe you need to take the phone with you, the camera. You're going to bring your right leg in and you're coming into Gomukhasana. So you're at the back of your mat. Nice work. Inhale, reach your arms up. Take your right arm behind you and underneath. Take your left arm and hinge at the left elbow so your fingers can meet. Nice work. So we're here in cow face pose. Stay there. I'm going to return to where I should be. A little added extra, press the back of your head into your top elbow. Last breath here. And now release the arms, stretch them out, give them a rotation. Nice work. Again, so that left foot is your staple here. So when you're ready, you're going to turn to your right. You're going to pivot onto the left heel. Slowly all the way around and walk your right foot back to the top of the mat. Nice work. All right, here we are, the top of the mat, hands framing the front foot. When you're ready, come forward into owl shape. So you lift your back leg, you flatten your back, you lift and tone your belly. Exhale, like we did with our three-legged dog. Touch the back of the heel of your big toe mound and then bring it back up. Exhale, that foot comes down, presses into the back of the heel, comes up. Right, we're going to stay there. Try and lift and tone the belly, strengthen both legs, activate the glutes. Stay here or bring the arms wide and then together into Warrior 3. One more breath here. Remember, for that added benefit or challenge, you can reach the arms forward. When you're ready, hands frame that front foot. Forward split. And then left foot lands. Forward fold. Inhale to stand. Reach the arms wide and up. Exhale, folding all the way down. Halfway lift. Exhale, step or float the feet back. Chaturanga. Lower down, no lower than the elbows. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, right foot to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Nice work. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, three-legged. Knee to forehead and pause. One full breath. Lift and step to the top of the mat. Back heels in and down. Warrior 2. Sinking in. Straighten the legs, reach the arms. Sinking in. I'm going to hold that one, shoulders back and down. Reach through the fingertips. Soften the gaze, find that expression, that gentle hero. Think about internal rotation through that back leg. Create strength on the inner thigh, the inner groin. Roll the shoulders back and down. Open the chest. Light up the feet. Nice. So we're coming to that reverse warrior. Straighten the front legs. Reach the arm. Left hand grabs the right wrist. Exhale, lean back. One more breath there. Strong in the legs. Trikonasana. Nice work. Inhale. Exhale to take you down. Inhale to come up. And the next exhale down. We're going to hold. You can take your gaze up if it feels good. Strong legs. Keep focusing on a little bit of strength in that inner groin, the back leg. When you're ready, looking down, Inhale, rise up. Microphone jumping around everywhere. Nice work. And turning both the feet now to face the left side of your mat. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it in. Nice work. Option to hang out here. Or coming for our twist. Take your hand, left hand to your right foot. And then your right hand reaches to the sky as we twist towards the right thigh. So bringing our abdomen to the inner right thigh, reaching for the sky. Let's make the feet nice and active. When you're ready, bring the hands back down. You can either take your hands under the hips and reach your elbows in and back like chaturanga. Squeeze the elbows back, take yourself deeper into that. One more breath there. When you're ready, we're going to turn towards the left foot. Coming into funky pigeon. So coming onto the outer blade of your left foot, centered other feet in the mat. Inhale to press through the floor. Exhale to drop in deeper. Nice work. This one is a little funky, so just play with it. And then just hang out nice and deep. And keep that back knee lifted. You can drop it down, whatever feels better for you. When you're ready, lift up the hips a little and turning to your left, we're going to spin all the way in to your left heel. So if you spin all the way to your right hip lands next to your left heel, you just have to bring around your right leg. Nice work. Reach the arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down behind the back, reaches behind the shoulder blades. Right arm stretches down to meet. Taking that bind, the fingertips if you can reach it. Stay tall through the crown of your head. One more breath. When you're ready, releasing the arms, take them both out to the sides. Make some 360s, turning rotation through the shoulders. Nice work. All right, so we're relying on our left foot. Turning to your right, spin all the way out. Stepping your right foot back. Again, we meet left foot at the front, L shape. Right foot to the sky. Exhale, big toe touching back of heel. Nice work. Nice. We're going to hold that next one. Create strength through both the legs. Activate both the glutes. Ground down, nice and strong. Option to come up, wide arms, and then bring the hands together. Warrior 3. Arms can stay there. Reach them out. Whichever feels better. Nice and flat through the back. Lift the belly. One more breath. When you're ready, hands frame the front foot. Standing splits. Bring that right leg down. Forward fold. Nice work. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Nice work. We're coming into lizard. The left foot's back. Hands on the inside of the right leg. Sink down into your lizard pose. You can keep your back leg lifted if it feels good. Breathe here. One more breath. All right, from here, take your right hand on the outside of your right foot, heel and toe the foot across the mat, setting up for a pigeon pose. So slowly come down, take any blocks, any support you need to prop up your hip. And we're going to start with a few variations of our pigeon today. First is a twisted thigh stretch. So left hand down, so opposite hand to foot. Left hand's going to support me, my right arm's going to reach behind, and I'm going to grab that foot. So I've got that foot. Come a little more side on for you guys. If I can, I'm going to try and pull that foot right through to the hip. If I can't reach, it's no worries, you can go for the stretch, or you can have a yoga strap. With the yoga strap, you can hook the foot and hang on to that. Get a little bit through any props that you need. You can use a towel, even a jumper if you've got one handy to lasso the foot. You want to try and bring that foot in close to the buttock. Get a little twist through your torso. Last breath there. And you're already releasing that one. Squaring up in your pigeon pose. This one is the twist. So sit up tall. Rather than dumping into your pigeon, sit up tall first to begin. Hands together. What we want to do is try and get our left elbow on the outside of the right knee. So if that's not going to reach for you, take your right hand on the thigh, gently create a bit more depth in your twist so you can land your left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Then palms touch, twisted prayer in pigeon. On your inhale, feel tall and long through your spine. On the exhale, you can twist a little deeper. Last breath. Nice work. When you're ready, hands down, framing the front hip. Lift up into your downward facing dog. It's where we get a little bit of fun today. Pedal the feet, walk your hands to your feet, work your feet to your hands. I'm in the center of the mat. I need some little props in my old wrist here. Come up to standing. I could have done that more gracefully. Inhale, let's come to stand and come into stork pose. Bring your right leg up. As you exhale, bend to the knees, cross your right ankle over your left knee. We can come down into standing figure 4 with our palms together. Nice work. Or for the full expression of our pose today, reach your arms past the legs and try and hook your tricep with your ankle and foot. So your tricep's right in the ankle and foot. Reaching the hands to the floor. Setting up with your grip. We're going to lean forward. So my foot is hooked onto my tricep and my knee is in my right tricep. Lean forward. I might bounce off the toes. Maybe lift up that back foot. Here. Or the full expression would be extend out the left leg. When you're ready, you want to slowly come back. So again, you can pause that video, rewind, try again, or have a rest, or skip it out completely. Take some deep breaths. When you're ready, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Nice work, left foot stepping back. Right foot stepping back. Coming into your lizard. Nice work. Arms on the inside of the left leg. You can keep that back leg lifted, or you can drop the back knee down. You can lower all the way onto your elbows, whichever feels better. And don't even be afraid to roll out to the outer edge of your left foot, if that feels good. Last breath there. Using your hands, walk your left foot across. Pigeon pose. Take any props and elevate the hips, anything you need. Nice. So we're setting up for the twisted thigh stretch. So this time Right hand stays down, left arm reaches back. Left arm reach for the right leg. Create that twist. If you can, bring that foot closer to the hip. Press the foot into the hand. Last breath there. When you're ready, release. Setting up again, pigeon, getting nice and square. I'm going to slowly bring our weight into our upper body and then twist over to the left. Right elbow to the outside of that left leg. Remember, you can use your hand to help get that extra twist, but try not to use too much force. Just encourage, no force. And then sink in. Doesn't matter if that elbow's on the knee and we're not as deep. Just meet yourself where it works for you. Breathe. There. When you're ready, come up. Hands frame in front of the legs. Remember, you can skip this bit if you're not interested in the pose today, and you might set yourself right up for a wide leg forward fold, and we'll meet you there. Otherwise, walking feet to the hands, setting up on the opposite side. Inhale and rise all the way to stand, bringing your left foot with you into stalk. Exhale, we're going to sink in. Left ankle is over right knee. Bring it into prayer. Compose, find your balance. Exhale, reaching arms through. My left ankle is wrapping around my right tricep. Nice work. I'm going to slowly creep down towards my chaturanga position. Chaturanga elbows. Finding that core strength. Shoulders are back. Lighting up the strength of my upper back. Leaning forward. Coming up off the toes. Fingers are working. Pressing through the back leg. Composing the breath. Come out a little more graceful. Stalk. Hands together. Rest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower your hips all the way down to your mat. Set yourself up. Take a blanket, a block, something under the hips. Coming into wide leg. Forward, forward. A nice little releasing side body stretch. Last pose before Shavasana. So we're going to take a deep breath in here. So we can compose that breath. When you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up. Right arm's going to come down and over the top of the left thigh. Inhale, reaching tall through the left arm. Exhale, lean to your right. Lean away from the thigh that you've grabbed a hold of. Now, so you can reach with that left arm, or you can take your hand behind the cranium, encouraging the elbow to the ceiling to keep your chest open so we're not leaning forward. We're trying to stay open. Breathing. Trying to take a deeper inhale. Slower, longer exhale. Next inhale, release. Reaching tall. Exhale, left arm, left hand, right thigh. Finding that lean on the exhale. Reach the arm, we can take the back of the head. Slowing down the breath. Your next inhale, reaching up, both arms. Exhale, the hands wide and forward, sinking into a forward fold. You might be supported by your hands, you might be able to come down to your elbows. Let's just keep the feet flexed for the next 2 breaths. After the next exhale, relax the feet, maybe sink a little deeper through the shoulders, the head, neck. One more breath here. When you're ready, using your hands, gently walk up. Take your hands behind the back, just take a breath or 2 where we lean back. Allow the glow, the after effects of the posture, or of the entire practice at this point. Taking your hands under your knees, just gently encourage the knees to meet back at center. Bringing your feet out forward, getting the legs a shake, and then finding your Shavasana, your final resting shape. Allow your whole body to become heavy and long, stretched out over the mat, palms facing the ceiling, feet falling away from center. You can take as long as you need. You might pause the tape to increase your Shavasana today to 10-15 minutes. Otherwise we'll be here for about 5 minutes. And I just encourage you to enjoy this time as silence, to show up as you are, the truth of you in this moment. Give yourself the gift. Give yourself the opportunity to be completely, to express yourself as you are, to feel the gift of the life of you, free from this future prediction. Spending a final minute to just allow thoughts, feelings to just remain as the witness to anything that comes up, and release any control. When you're already starting to find movement in the fingers and toes, taking a stretch, turning your way to one side, just pausing to check in, notice how you feel. And slowly making your way back to seated. And close down our practice. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you can revisit the gift of becoming like flower, accepting, being proud and being 100% the truth of who you are, moment to moment. Thank you. Namaste.